This program has been made possible by contributions from our viewers. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Drew. Welcome to the Beggars Woodshop. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this video, I know, it's not woodworking related, it's not shopsmith related, so a lot of you didn't click on this video and a lot of you will click away from this video. However, I will tell you, this is a shop related video. Why? The cameras. Today we do a little upgrading to the camera. What kind of upgrading? Well, upgrading that I've been wanting to do. These steps are the beginnings of preparing the camera for a monitor and better battery setup. Specifically, our Sony camera. Now, I'm not recording on the good sound today because I'm trying to do this upgrade. I'm adding a camera cage and a base. That will allow me to attach some tubes, to attach another piece that will hold the battery, and the cage will also allow for the monitor. Now I'm sure you're asking yourself, Drew, why? Well, this is part of what I've always wanted to do. The other reason too is this. This is a quick release clamp, and it came with this Steadicam. I'm not joking, folks, this is a Steadicam. You want to know more about how I got this and where this came from? Check out my video, the May 2021 podcast. I've been wanting to attach the camera to that Steadicam, but the little spot where you attach is actually bigger on the Steadicam than it is on the actual threads of the camera. The other thing too is this quick release also has the larger piece. It's missing the smaller one, the .20 that's so common. Well, with these parts, which I have received not through a donation, not through my own spending, but through an Amazon gift card, I'm going to assemble the camera cage. Now, if you've turned away, that's fine. I'm not going to blame you. But for those of you who are sticking around, because you're kind of curious of how this is going to look, let's check it out. Okay, I've got the camera set up all nice and close for me, as you can clearly see. Here's our nice Sony a6500. Here's the camera cage that's actually going to fit around it. Looks very nice. Here's our base, which allows for 15mm diameter tubes. Those tubes will attach to other things. And it can even attach to a support for longer lenses. But I don't know when we're going to need longer lenses. I have a couple of additional little pieces here that came with the base. And as you can clearly see, there's our little .20 that we need that's found on all tripods. This is a larger one. We actually don't need that. You also see there are these two. These are .20 through bolts. We'll be using those to attach the base to the camera cage. So before I forget, here's our quick release. Now let's take that quick release and remove the larger 3/8. Set it aside. We don't need it. Take our .20. Slide it in. Voila. I can even put this camera that you're viewing this on there if I wanted to. Set that aside. And let's install camera into our camera cage. Now, I don't know if you can tell, there's a little tiny hole right there. That hole will attach to right here where the little pieces are. There's another one on this side, so that you can attach a strap. I don't need a strap with this camera. I'm not using it for still photography. I'm using it for videography. So, let's see if we can get this in. I practiced this earlier, and the little bolt on the bottom didn't want to cooperate. You can see kind of how that fits around when I get the correct screwdriver. Yeah, the bolt wanted to go in crooked when I did it the first time as a practice. Looks like it's going in straight this time. There you go. You see how simple that was. And that's a camera cage. You notice all the little holes on it that are threaded, even smaller ones. And all of these are used, they're larger, so that I can do additional accessories. Now you'll notice right here, right there is the same thing used right here, a horseshoe. Used for flash attachments often. I know people will attach microphones. At least I believe it's called a horseshoe. Something similar. Alright, let me get this little tiny thing out. Oh wow, that's a very small screw to put in there. I can barely see that, ladies and gentlemen. Huh. Kapla. Success. It's going in. Whoop. Yeah, you don't want to drop things on this shop floor. You'll never see them again. There. An extra secure connection. And the camera cage is done. I have a little tiny Allen wrench. When am I going to use it again? I don't know! Now, this part. As you can clearly see, we've got a bunch of holes here on the bottom as well. Our through holes are going to attach here and here. They'll be going through these holes here and here. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-prep, put them in their chambers. Okay, get my larger Allen wrench. Cross your fingers that this goes in the correct hole, but then I take one out just to be sure. Okay. Okay, have the holes engaged? No, they have not engaged on that one. Where's... Oh, I got the wrong hole. These things happen, ladies and germs. Hey. Oh! My mistake. These two holes are not the correct holes, ladies and gentlemen. These two here in the front. See how there's kind of a bunch grouped together, and I want the one on each side of the middle. That's our answer. There we go. I forgot that's how that looked earlier. There you are. Now our camera's on its base. Hooray, hurrah. I can still access the screen. I can still safely access the battery. Don't worry about this little piece sticking out here. It is adjustable. Now, put everything back. We're going to add the last piece of the puzzle. Now, from the looks of it, yeah, there's a threaded hole up top here. I could have left that 3/8 bolt, but I'm going to try to get more centered with everything. Let's see if I can get this nice and straight on here. Not counting on it, but I'm going to do my best. Straighter, the better. Let me see if I can bring that forward anymore. Oh, I know what's stopping me. There we go. A little spring in the front. There we are. And then should now click successfully into there. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The camera rig is all set up. I'm going to remove this from the quick release real quick. After the first time we're going to see it. Whoop. On top of here. That's a long thread. There we go. Just about there. There we are. Got our camera. Maybe we need to get a handle for that camera. There we go. Ooh, I can feel that weight, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, and there it is. We now have ourselves set up on the rig with the Steadicam, camera cage, quick release, everything. Now I'd like to get a couple more quick releases that are just like this, be able to get a better tripod or two, or even the motion control rig I mentioned back in May as well. Oh, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, it was not my May podcast. It was December of 2021 that I mentioned this equipment. May's podcast is about the motion control rig. Duh, me. Well, this is the beginning, and I can't do these kinds of things without you, ladies and gentlemen. Future upgrades are you. From your subscriptions to this channel, your comments, your views, which believe me, you guys have done incredible with the views, and of course, my GoFundMe campaign, all about helping to upgrade some of these equipment, but more importantly, upgrading this Shopsmith. If you want to contribute in that way, or if you think you got other pieces of equipment I might need, leave a comment down below, and I'll have the GoFundMe link for the Shopsmith and the rest of this equipment in the description. Otherwise, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, share this with other people you might know. Help us out. You have helped grow this channel, ladies and gentlemen. I can't do this without you. Believe me, I could get up in front of a camera and do stuff, but this channel cannot survive without you. And hopefully I will see you next time right here on Beggars Woodshop. And cut.